Only real music's gonna last. All that other bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow.
That Carti was tough. I ain't gonna lie.
It was, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, bro, if you really like was deep into the lore of it, I can't even really say I was, cause like I'm grown, low key.
Right.
Know, but it's just like
You ain't got time for lore on the album.
right,
The
but
same
it's
way.
like, bro, he gave all the snippets and stuff. Like he didn't edge or nothing like that. Like everything was there.
Right. It's crazy to be able to get an album for once where like everything that you heard in like the lead up ended up being on it. Bro, the only thing I wish was on it, and I know it like low-key wouldn't have fit because it was like in 2024, but if they would have added 2024 to it,
Dude,
dude,
on the news.
that would have been fuck.
It would have been.
He could have just renamed it or something, and it would have been cool.
Cause he even dropped the Evil Jordan music video, bro. And that thing, bro, he been dropped on his Instagram, so it's just like
for real. And he bro, for the video, it was cool because he like had like his Instagram tags and stuff on it, like it was a real mixtape, bro. That was dope, man. I like that people getting more into their mixtape vibes right now.
Bro, he really paying like homage to Lil Wayne.
Yeah, bro, that was so tough.
Like as time goes on, people really forget that Wayne to go.
Dude,
Really all, like it's just getting disrespectful.
bro, this past year had people talking so crazy about Wayne, and I felt so bad about it because I was like, dog, ain't no way we moving like this. Yo, welcome to Art Talk. It's Don again. Welcome back if you are returning. If this your first time, thank you for showing up, man. I'm with my dog Darren again.
How y'all doing?
Yeah. It's been like a year since like the last one that we did, I think.
It's really been a day.
It's been like almost exactly a year because it was around the same time of year we did the other one in the at UNO.
Oh man, time really fly.
For real, bro. But yeah, bro, I was listening to the album and I was like, yo, we got to do this because I was thinking, like, I feel like this album is like the most Carti, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah. I feel like he reached a point of being so mainstream till it was kind of like it wasn't like him, but it felt like a bunch of people that don't like typically listen to his music were like getting involved, and he was like, I remember somebody was saying something about it online. They was talking about, yo, he saw all these people that didn't know nothing about rap music coming in. He was like, nah, I gotta kick some of y'all out with this next one. And that's really what this felt like,
bro. Nah, to add on to your point, you definitely right, bro, because they had something on Twitter, which y'all like don't take Twitter serious, you know, but it said from his 4 albums that he dropped, self-titled was for
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. It's
I know what
like
you're talking
crazy,
about.
nothing like that either. But I
feel like
think
self-titled was for Asians.
I think Dialect was for Hispanic people.
Yo,
Whole Lot of Rail was for white people, and then I Am Music was for black people. But it's true.
It's so funny because the whole reason it says self-titled was for Asians is because it had the Nintendo type beats and all that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh.
That's my guess, at least. If that's what the reason they were saying it, because that's when I looked down in the comments, I was like, that's all people were saying. It was like, it's legit just because of the video game beats.
That does kind of make sense too, yeah, to a certain extent. Because why else would it be for Asians?
Like, what about that gravitated towards the Asian community? Low-key, the Vietnamese dudes in school was bumping that self-titled though.
It was, yeah.
But I felt like everybody was bumping that self-titled, you know.
Bro, what you think is his best album though right now? After music is done, what you think is his best right now? Or your favorite?
I still really like Whole Lot of Red. I ain't gonna lie.
Out of all of them?
I don't know. I would listen to Die-Lit religiously.
Nah, same.
Like that was getting played every day in high school.
Die-Lit was that one for sure.
But Whole Lot of Red was so crazy to me because it legit grew on me so crazy from from the listen I had to that night to like the next day. I was like, hold on, this tough. And then from then on, bro, I was like, because dude, he's with from the first song, low-key, I think that's still the best intro to an album that he's had so far was a Whole Lot of Red first song, Rockstar Made.
Over a long time too,
dude. Yeah, I think it just hit so hard. Like long time was cool, but I also felt like long time low-key felt like other songs on the album, and I liked other versions of that song better on the other parts of the album.
Talking about like kind of how it's like kind of sounds similar to Over.
Yeah, I feel like you could have interchanged those at the beginning. Whereas like Rockstar made it would just do it. It set the stage for the whole album.
It definitely does set the tone. Yeah, that's a good point for sure.
Yeah, bro. And I was like, man, that's why I'm like, this album is cool in a different way because it feels so much like all his different albums like put together.
It does, yeah. He definitely gave more variety.
For real. And I'm like,
I thought what you gonna say.
No, you good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like with Whole Lotta Red he gave variety as well, but it's just like with music, it's like he gave variety from Whole Lotta Red, but also from something you probably would have heard on Dialect or Subtitle, you know, and that's kind of what you were getting at too.
Yeah. It was just like he had like the slower stuff. He had the more like tech, not tech,
electro.
Yeah, electro type, and then he had like the rage stuff. It was so cool, and I know some people's like it just sounded like a bunch of different things, and like that, I feel like that's kind of the point though.
It's music.
Like, it's music. I am music, bro. I'm not a genre. Like he legit. It was either him or it was what's my boy name? Who was all over the album?
Oh, Swamp Izzo.
It was either him or Swamp Izzo, and they was talking about I'm not just a genre. I am music, and I'm like that
might have been the first song too. I think.
Yeah, I am the music. Like,
right.
And I think that's dope. That's why I feel like this past like year and a half has been strictly about authenticity. Like that's the stuff that's been popping off lately, bro. Mm-hmm. Like whether it be doechii, whether it be like Kendrick, bro. When Kendrick and Drake was beefing, the whole argument essentially was like, "You are who you said you are. I am who I said I am. You aren't who you say you are." That's what all it came down to eventually, bro. And bro, it all popped off. Cat Williams really opened that matrix up.
He did, bro. That was the Pandora's box.
Bro, he opened Pandora's box, and we have yet to be able to shut that thing, bro.
That really did. Everything did start with him. Oh my gosh, they got a wall.
Oh my god, it's on my body.
Is this on camera?
It's on my body. Bro. Damn.
That black bro. He said he won't be opium too, bro. Oh my gosh.
He said I'm the real opium baby.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, bro. It's really like, I really think that's the foundation right now. I think that's the meta.
That is.
If you trying to pop, man, you gotta be you.
Right, 100%.
Cause like I just made another video. This one gonna come out the following Sunday, but this one, the one that I just made, I'm dropping this Sunday. Not y'all Sunday, our Sunday. But it was I put in it there is no rat race. Originality doesn't compete. Because that's really what it is, man. I feel like if you're you won't never have to worry about competing with anybody else.
That's true.
Like I feel like the reason people don't mess with like the other people on opium as much as they mess with Carti is because Carti is Carti, and the rest, and everybody's like they're just Carti clones. Whether you agree with it or not, it feels like people like this is just like a variation of that same person. I can get that from Carti. Why do I go to the rest of opium? You know.
I kind of agree and disagree.
Yeah, I mean, I understand because you really mess with don't get into your bag.
Yeah, basically, I don't want to sound corny or cringy, but it's probably gonna sound corny or cringy anyway.
It is what it is.
If y'all have seen the anime Death Note, bro, the way that I think of Carti is like he's L, and after a certain point in Death Note, it's so fucking cringy. Oh my gosh, fucking, it's okay. But after a certain point in Death Note, there were two other people, Nier and Mello, who were kind of like a makeup of L, and that's the way that I really see like opium kind of would destroy Lonely and Ken Carson and Carti, because it's like. Lone is like the more chill dude. He might be like the quote unquote underrated, one out of the duo. Ken Carson is kind of one that gets more to shine, but it's just like people would be like, oh, he's better than him,
right?
And it's the same thing with Death Note. People would be like, oh, I don't really care about Mello. Mello's trash,
right?
But he's the reason that Nier.
Bro, I'm scared.
You good, bro?
Everything touched me, and I'm like, what? I'm feeling like it feels like something touching my body, but it's not.
They do have stuff lying around though. I'll be cautious about them.
Yeah, I'm tripping. All right, you good? Well, you were saying like Mello is like the one people least care about.
Oh yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. But yeah, it's really like. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. But it was gonna be something so corny, terrible. But basically, yeah, man. It's just like kind of going back with what you say, bro. They are the originals. Carti. That man really made a name for himself, and he kind of just paved the way for others to do the same thing, kind of in his footsteps, you know.
For real.
And while that is a good thing as well, you're always gonna, like you said, get that like, you know, Cardi clone comparison type of thing, and that's like kind of true. Because it's
Right.
like, you know, bro, if we had like a little stone wall that was like tan, and we were all black and took a picture like this, they're gonna be like Cardi clones, bro. And Ken Carson destroyed Lonely, you know. Well, I'm not, you know, but like they did that before. It's just I'm kind of poking fun, but it's kind of true at the same time. But
Nah, I feel you.
you know,
But yeah, bro, it's like I also just think it's easier to create when it's like something that you actually like mess with, you know? Because I remember I was watching, it was a podcast. It was like Marshawn Lynch talking to what's my dude name? He from here. Currency. He was doing a podcast with Currency, right? And Currency was talking about like he does like songs in like 15 minutes, and he like if it take longer than 15 minutes, I'm going home, because at that point you saying something that's not true. You telling a story, and if you're gonna tell a story, write a book, basically. Like,
interesting.
Yeah. So his whole thing was like, yo, it don't take me longer than 15 minutes because everything I'm talking about is my real life. So it's not hard for it to come to me, basically.
Oh, that's a good point too.
Yeah.
Maybe that may be why, like, cause some like it'd be like a lot of like artists and rappers and stuff. They don't really like to like write stuff.
Yeah.
They just like to freestyle, just like to punch stuff in. And maybe that might be similar to that, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, you know, you just want everything to be authentic,
Right.
real.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a good point though.
I was really thinking about it, and that made me think like, yo, like there's a point to that, because I feel like a lot of people end up like, who's a perfect example? I ain't gonna lie, I talked about Drake in like the last I talked to Drake like in like the last podcast, so I feel low-key bad dogging on him again, but like it's low-key feel like Drake, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
explain, brother.
I feel like Drake now is low-key not Drake, if that makes any sense. Like, Mob Ties is where he lost me, because I'm like,
That was an album.
that was like that song, what was it on, like Scorpion or something like that?
Was it a feature on there?
Nah, that was his song. It was like, he was on there, it was like, I forgot how the song even went.
2018. That was the time period.
Yeah, probably somewhere around there. I think he dropped Mob Ties on Scorpion. That was after like Pusha T stuff and all that happened.
And
And I'm
I
thinking,
agree with that. Yeah.
yeah,
After like, I'm gonna stop.
nah, it's probably alright. Oh, it's because of that boat.
Oh yeah.
I ain't even noticed that boat in the background, boy.
Physics. Gotta see it and shit. I'm not gonna see it again.
Bro.
But, what were we saying?
You was talking about
Drake.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of his music became about like putting hits out on people, and I personally couldn't connect to that, you know? And I'm like, bro, this wasn't even like your bag though. Like,
Right, the love,
right?
you know, type of slower.
You was talking about like how girls didn't like you back then and how they like you now, and like now it's like, I'll put a hit on your head. I'm like, why?
True.
They don't
Yeah, he
even
didn't
feel
need to
like,
do that.
yeah, they don't even feel like you for real. And like, yo, maybe that is him now. And I'm like, dang, but I don't know. It just ain't feel it, you know?
That's why I feel like with Kendrick, and I guess like the top people at the game right now, you know, excluding Drake. I'm not trying to exclude him like on some like fuck Drake type shit, but it's just like I see like the top is like, in my eyes, it's like Cardi, Kendrick, Tyler.
Yeah.
Most of them, I guess they all know how to be themselves. I feel like in one way or another, like authentically.
Yeah.
In
Like,
some way more than others, because it's just like the authenticity is going to shine through.
yeah, that's
You know,
facts. That's facts, bro.
Like the things that Kendrick was saying, we don't really know if they're true. You know, as like the audience, as the listeners, you weren't really there, but
It's the most believable stuff though.
True.
Because like we've seen Drake.
yeah,
the-
the
like,
stuff on stage.
Yeah,
you know,
like Drake is hyper visible to the point where like you see like, bro, you remember when they had that stuff about that girl that was trying to like get herself pregnant? Like it was some random girl that he was sleeping with.
or the hot sauce.
And the
thing.
hot sauce, yeah. I'm like, yeah, we think you a freaky frog, bro, because we see stuff like this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Like the stuff on stage with like the 17-year-old, like
Millie Bobby Brown. all
Millie
of that
Bobby
stuff,
Brown. Like, dude, it was more believable, you know. So we was like, yeah, that's got to be real. And also like Kendrick has never like framed himself as like someone that was untrustworthy necessarily, you know?
Yeah, true.
So like it's the authenticity thing again. Like we feel like he's a more reliable narrator. Like whereas like Drake, we don't really know.
Especially with like the art and stuff and the context within it.
Yeah.
You know what Kendrick is about. That's gonna like not automatically give him like moral high ground, but
Right.
just like you said, who's more believable? Like who's been doing this
That's
time
what
at a
I'm
time
saying.
and still doing it in the big 2025, bro, ever since, you know, he started.
That's facts. And like with Tyler, dude, this past album was Tyler's most honest album.
Real talk, yep, thanks.
Like when it came to like stuff like he's talked about his dad before. This was like the most like because before he was talking about what was the song?
Answer.
I hope he answer. Yup.
Already know, yep.
Well, that mental telepathy. But yeah, bro, like even on Answer, he was talking about how like he don't like his dad, this, that, and the other, like, but he, like the hook was I hope he answers basically. Whereas this one was like, man, I'm always hearing I'm compared to this dude, but I'm like, and he kind of goes into it, but with more depth. Like there's more information on it, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like he started like going by his full name more on like his projects. He'll like put it on the album cover. It was like written, yeah, it was like written, composed, and like produced by Tyler Oklahoma instead of like just having Tyler the Creator on it. And it's like he talks about
good observation. My fault. Yeah.
no, you good. He even talks about like how his relationship with like the fans, like from Colossus to now, bro. He was like talking about how he wants to be like fans and like stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I'm just at the theme park, and I was like, bro, y'all are stalking me. I got the gun just in case now.
Yeah, true.
And
it's really crazy how like you said, it's just been consistent, you know. And but I mean, you know, y'all, you know, fans and stuff do have to chill, bro. Like,
for real, bro.
But it's just really crazy how. Damn, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I guess his stance on that has just always been the same, you know. But I feel like I don't know if he's been more mature. Well, no, he's definitely been more mature.
It's been more Colossus.
Yeah. I've never been to Six Flags, but I want to go. So actual, never mind.
Bro, they got the Six Flags like in the East. I used to see it all the time before they I think they finally like tore it down too. But like I remember I used to see it back when it's always been closed, but
Nah.
But yeah.
But nah. But yeah, he's definitely matured in that way. And a lot of other ways too, you know, artistically and just as a person. And that's really evident in his music.
No, that's fakes. And then bro, I was thinking about doing this one with you specifically because I was thinking about your videos, and legit, bro, my favorite videos of yours are your anime analysis videos, and I like your wrap up joints.
On Senpai?
Yeah, when you just doing like your sort of like I don't like recap on like your life updates type videos. I forgot what you called them. Introspections, yeah.
Bro, thank you, brother.
Because like y'all, I'm gonna link his channel and everything, but y'all check out the introspection videos.
Into the power of anime openings and the nostalgia that they bring.
Touch you.
If that's actually true, then I really wish one day one anime opening or two, or maybe a lot of them, will come out and reach out and touch me. Like with that being Slam Dunk. Being an anime made in the 1990s, Slam Dunk has that 90s anime flair, bro. Other anime that do this very well are Yu Yu Hakusho, Sailor Moon, and a lot more, bro. And this flair that I'm talking about can only be described as a combination of charisma, charm, and boldness. Within the characters, the soundtracks, just the way that the show looks.
Check out all the videos, honestly, but like the introspection ones are some of my favorite ones because it's your most honest videos, and it gives me the best like viewpoint on whatever's going on with you. And like we talk all the time, so I like kind of already know, but it's still, I've always liked those type of videos and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely been the goal too. You know, just sit down on the floor, raw, just open and honest. You know, and just talk about life, bro. Talk about changes, and you know, it's like you should change, but only for the better. I feel like you should always stay who you should always stay who you are, like at your
Right.
core, you know. But
Facts.
you know, you're gonna go through things that change.
What's that?
Sound like a clown or a bird or something.
Boy, that was crazy.
But yeah, man. The whole goal of that also as well is just to like see the changes that have happened, you know, over time.
Facts.
Like you could watch the first one and then watch the 10th or whatever one, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully you can apply that to your life as well. And that might inspire you to be vulnerable in a certain way or not, you know.
Yeah. No, definitely, bro. And I think low-key, those are gonna be dope like 5 or 10 years down the line, even if you stop doing them, just like to have that backlog, you know?
Yeah.
I'm one of those people, I don't know if you like this, but I'll like go back and look at some people's oldest videos.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, bro,
Just to see that growth and change, yeah.
I saw so many of Corey's high school videos, bro.
Facts.
And
you saw the one he was at prom?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, get it, Corey. He was getting danced on.
Dude,
Super.
bro. And it's just so dope to just be able to see somebody's progression, like as a person, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I think that's what a lot of people resonate. Dude, that's why I think Twitch is as popular as it is, you know.
Oh yeah, Twitch for sure.
Cause it's legit. It feels like you hanging out with somebody.
That's fact, like a FaceTime call.
Yeah, it feels like you with the homies type. And it's like
Got a question in a minute too,
no, you good. It's like even with Kai, like Kai will have all these, like he just did all the Batman stuff, but it was essentially just him hanging out with Rodney.
Oh yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
That was essentially what it was, like him hanging out with Rodney playing the game, but it was just with a cool backdrop, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tyler music videos, like it's all these like cool different aesthetics, but like it's all stuff that he like really messes with. Like he'll dress up as this character or whatever the whole time, and it's like it becomes like it's a persona, but it's also a part of him, you know.
Oh, like with the different eras and stuff.
Yeah.
True.
But you said you had a question.
Yeah, you kind of talked about it. I was gonna see like how you feel about Kai and like what he's doing. Like you feel like with the extravagant stuff, like it's still relatable, or like is there like a line that's not a line drawn? Is there like a certain cutoff where it's like, okay, well, I can't buy 1,000 fireworks and blow up my room? Or
Right.
just like
I feel like with stuff like that, like the fireworks stuff, I still think it's relatable in the sense like when they used to have to do the firework war stuff, it's like, yo,
oh yeah, just
it's like it's sort of just us going around shooting each other with Nerf guns, but it's just souped out to like 1 million, you know.
I was gonna say it's like some dumb shit you would like, some regular show shit, you know.
Yeah.
That you do with your friends, low key.
Like when people used to be people used to watch Impractical Jokers or whatever it was, and it's just you messing with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
But that's essentially all it boils down to. It's just the way you package it is different. It's just you got more money now.
Yeah.
Like,
And it is entertaining too.
Yeah. I think when he becomes his most when he's his least relatable is when like he'll have a guest and he feels like he has to like gas up the guest to a certain extent. Like when like low-key when when Ice Spice was on, it was low-key that one felt like the weirdest because it was like he was trying to like get her to freestyle and all this, and she like she was new, so she didn't really know how to navigate on camera the same, and it felt kind of forced. Like, and maybe that was just a vibe I caught from like watching it.
When he was in a car, in U-Haul?
Nah, it was like the first time she was. It was when like she was like early into the music thing. Like they were just in his room, and like he came out in the Nike Tech, and it was like the whole thing, and I was like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's why I think the Kevin Hart and Drewski streams work as much because it felt like a natural sort of flow. It didn't feel like anybody had to sort of do anything to like carry the other person conversationally, whatever, you know.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in that way, it's like in real life, it's authentic and kind of relatable because like there's certain people sometimes you have to try like carry a conversation with too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like kind of weird that both ways may work, you know.
Yeah.
You see him trying to make an effort to do this. Then there's also people in your life that you meet that it just flows with, you know.
I think it depends on like just how you, because that is real. Where you like, there are certain people where you gotta sort of assist in the conversation. You gotta sort of carry the conversation, but those always feel like the most awkward interactions. And like, that's still relatable to have awkward interactions with people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I just can't do it. It'd be like I'd be cringing too hard.
Especially if you like more like recluse, more reserved person.
Yeah.
You actually trying to be outgoing. Yeah, that could be draining, bro.
No, that's
So,
facts. That's facts, bro. I was damn, what? Like, one of my favorite people to like watch stream clips of lately. It's been I watched like. Let me see.
is it Sean C?
Yeah,
That's him.
that's the gist song. Yeah.
Oh, okay, baby.
Bro, I hate how I can't remember names on the spot. I be struggling with that.
Telepathy. I used to use let me stop.
But yeah, bro, Sean C, because it's legit just him having a conversation with the chat the whole time, and like, it's not overly extravagant. There's nothing going on. It's him in the room, and he'll like tell stories. He'll just tell random stories, listen to music, talk about whatever like current events are happening, and it's cool. And like that's always been kind of an aesthetic I've enjoyed. That's why I set this up the way that I do, because I never wanted to be overly produced.
Yeah, like a more natural type of vibe.
Yeah, like I modeled it similarly to how Meech does his. Yeah, Between You and Me series. Not so strong. But it was like, oh, this thing's scaring me a little bit.
I got, bro, if it drops, I'm gonna catch it with my left hand, bro.
Right.
I got foresight, bro. It might fall that way.
Facts.
Like Kuroko type. See it in the future? Somebody did.
It was something like that. But here, I'm gonna just hang out right here for a little bit.
All right,
but yeah, it's like how Meech does his Between You and Me. It'll always be like interesting angles and interesting locations, but it's legit just him having a regular conversation with whoever he's talking to. Like, I really enjoyed the video he did with what's that girl that be acting? She was on Blackish. Yeah.
Not Sana. It's not her.
It was something interesting. I know. You know who I'm talking about. Sorry, y'all. We're not the best with names around here. At least I'm not. Hold up. Matter of fact,
it's not that girl. Soul, huh? It's not her.
It's what's her name? Cast. It was Yara Shahidi. Yara Shahidi.
Oh my gosh, bro, we knew that. Okay.
Yo, we did. I saw her face. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the one he did with Tony.
Yeah,
Tony Stadavici. Yeah, because it's so natural and so effortless, but it also just looks so like visually appealing. Like, bro, I just saw a random ASMR video, but it was like the most aesthetic video ever. It was just like random clips and like moments that the dude shot, and bro, everything looked like a score. Everything looked like either a Scorsese film, or it looked like what's my man who did Fantastic Mr. Fox? I can't even think of it. He did
George Clooney?
Nah, it was like a director. I can't even think of his name, but it's fine. I'm gonna just pop his face up on the video or something like that. But dude, it would like be this vibrant like blue backgrounds or like, bro, he had like one clip where it legit looked like a Ghibli movie.
Oh, for real?
Like it was he was standing in like tall grass and like they had mountains in the background and the wind was blowing.
It was like, real? Like he actually went
Yeah, he was there. But it like looks like the scene from a Ghibli movie.
Dang.
And like,
link me that sounds
dude, I'm gonna send you the video. It was so tough.
I was thinking it was like a green screen type of thing that he set up.
No, like he was in all of these places for real. And then there'd be like a clip of then there'd be like random clips of this girl. It looked like those candid camera videos, like, but like you just like in a house, like you will see like random home movies.
Oh, like kind of with the VHS type of thing?
Yeah, it felt like that throughout the whole video. I was so relaxed, and I'm like, whoa, ASMR, that it's real, bro.
Wait, so like what was he doing? Like he was just like walking around and stuff?
Yeah, he was just standing in tall grass, and like you could hear like the grass blowing and the wind going. And
it does sound beautiful.
Bro, that was incredible.
Dude really know how to set an atmosphere, bro.
For real. But it was also like raw, and it felt so natural, and it even though you could tell it was highly produced, it didn't feel that way. And legit, those are typically the movies that win like best editing, are the ones that don't feel like they're heavily edited.
Bro, speaking of that, this may tie into it, but I'm not really sure. The what was it, like the Oscar movies or something like that? I think, what was it? The Boy and the Heron, I think won.
Ghibli? Yeah.
Didn't it beat out Spider-Verse or something like that?
I think so.
So that might kind of low-key play into it, even though I'm not sure the medium for that the Ghibli movie, the Boy and the Heron. I don't know if it was like, Heron? I don't.
I
But
think it was like animation. I think they just put it in like the general animation category. Best animation. Yeah, like best animation or something like that. I don't think they get too specific, but
even still, bro, it's just like with the Spider-Verse movie, bro. We saw that.
yeah.
Did we see? I don't think
We saw the last one, yeah.
Yeah, it might not have been together. I don't think, but
Yeah, it was me, you, and Bruce.
It was.
I remember you stood up in the theater, bro.
It was.
You stood up and went, "What? Yeah!" I was like, "All right, bro, that was so funny."
Oh wait, no, the animated ones.
Yeah, wasn't that the one we saw? Yeah,
Nah,
that was the one we
was
saw. We saw Into the Spider-Verse. It was because I remember it cut off because it was like Miles Morales. It was like the one with braids. Yeah,
you got it mixed up. The first one that was
the first one we didn't see together. It was the second one I know we saw together.
No, but like what was that called? The one with all three of them, Toby and
Oh yeah, we did see that one together too. We saw that one. We just didn't have Bruce with us.
He was with us.
You were with us for that one?
Yeah, I think he mixed it up because
I swear we saw both of them together. Then all three of us.
Nah, I think
because I swear we saw both. We saw the animated one too.
One time I might have been with Marquise. I want to see.
Oh well, it don't matter anyways.
Yeah, we get off topic. But yeah, it's kind of similar to that because like for the Into the Spider-Verse movies with Miles Morales, like bro, they went all out. Like
they did.
There was a certain technique that they did, and I probably gonna say it wrong, but it's like animating on thirds, something like that. And it's like they animated every like I don't know. It's like it's a certain number of frames that's like unique. That
it's been so long since I took that animation class. I don't even remember.
Oh yeah, don't even talk about that, bro. That shit was ass
for real.
But all in all, that just goes to show like you don't really need to do. Well, you can, but it's just like just know that
like people, it was the nostalgia, bro. People like messed with like the nostalgic feeling of a Ghibli movie, as well as like the story was just good, Yeah. So sometimes that wins out, Something that people can like connect with. Ultimately, all this comes down to with this conversation of authenticity is like something that people can relate to and connect with,
Real talk.
Like being able to sort of have that feeling of associating, And I feel like more people should take that into consideration when they're working on stuff. Like, how do I connect to the audience? I feel like too many people end up trying to like feed whatever is popular.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But like the best quote I ever heard is, and I forgot who said it, is basically you don't know, the audience doesn't know what they want until you give it to them. Like they don't know what they like. They just hear, and like they don't. Dude, so many genres got created, and people like no one ever even was like, yo. Dude, people thought jazz was demonic at one point,
Wait for real.
Yeah, like people was like, oh no, it's that hoodlum music, bro.
A saxophone?
It was like, oh, the juke joint. You going down to the juke joint? Oh, that's sinning. Man. If it ain't gospel, I ain't messing with it. I'm not messing with no secular music.
That's actually wild. That does sound accurate though.
Because people was like having their Christian bags,
Yeah.
And so,
people so afraid of the unknown too. So that's
real. But now look at us, bro. They reference jazz and rap music, They'll like sample it, and like think people like listen to jazz like it's the classics, bro.
Not real, yeah. Like people say like they say like jazz is like the old soul type of music type of thing, But it's just like anybody can really listen to it,
For real. And all it did was take somebody speeding up the tempo, and bam, you get jazz music, adding the extra flourish on the keys, But it's still all has that foundation of like gospel music or church music or whatever the case. So like there's still like something that people can associate it with, and that's how you make that connect. That's how you make something that's authentically you connect with people. You just find a way to branch it.
So you feel like, yeah, no, I didn't just like nope. It didn't just happen. Let's see.
You good, bro. Take your time.
I guess I kind of got it. So like, within the changes of like a person or something like that, do you feel like authenticity gets lost as they discover like a new self, or like maybe like a new genre? You feel like?
I don't even know if it necessarily gets lost. I think because I think Tyler is authentically him at every stage in his career, but it's just so different what he was doing, you know? I just think people either get a better understanding of themselves or like I feel like you can tell when something don't feel legit, you know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
whenever I hear Drake I'm sorry Drake, I keep dissing you in these videos, bro, but like it's such an easy like thing to reach for, and it's like something that people can easily resonate with. People can easily like understand what I mean.
Yeah, thanks.
Cause like Drake, this low key your fault. You made yourself too omnipresent. You too easy to reference.
Yeah, he low key did it to himself.
Like, bro, you made yourself way too like popular to where it's like it's an easy reference every time. But when Drake does any sort of Spanish music, I want to meet your madre, give my respects to your padre, mi amor. That is not how Spanish has ever gone. No one who speaks Spanish or Spanglish or any variation of that has ever said that sentence like that ever.
Yeah, that's true.
That is not how you. And I'm like, bro, this ain't even you don't know Spanish.
Yeah, you know, we probably had like an editor. Or
He was sitting up there with Bad Bunny, like, bro, can you fix this for me?
Is this right? He sent the text.
He said, this sound cool, and Bad Bunny said, sure, bro. He ain't even tried.
Oh my god.
And I'm like,
but true, that's true.
and like that's like Drake is probably really being himself to a certain extent. Like he thinks that that's legit, but at the same time, he does not actively listen to any sort of music like that, and you can tell every time he makes it.
Unless it's like popular, he just kind of taps into it, but doesn't really, you know.
That's what I'm saying. He calls up like, "Hey yo, who's somebody popping in like Latin music right now? Hop on this song with me, cause I found this Spanish beat, and I feel like it's gonna pop off." But yet, any other time he's listening to music, like, come on, man, you ain't even gotta do that.
Central C on the radar, combination.
Bro, you don't talk like that.
Block Boy JB, shoot. What did he do to him? Where, like, bro, come on.
He put Block Boy JB, boy.
It's just like, bro, it gets to a point where it's just like, damn, what was I getting at? I don't even know.
If it's biting.
Basically, essentially, it's biting, bro. It's really just biting, in my opinion.
And I'm like,
that's not really just you being you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, Drake, like, all this stuff to me is legit. Like the 9 a.m.s and the 5 a.m. in like Calabasas or whatever however it goes. That's for Drake's hardest stuff.
Yeah,
because I'm like, you really be in Calabasas. Like, talk about being rich, bro. I'm like, Drake is one of the best. I got cool stuff talker ever, bro. Because he'll talk about things I've never heard of. I'm like, what is this brand that you referencing? Like, bro, him, Westside Gunn, Jay-Z. Westside Gunn will be like, have you ever cooked half a brick in an air fryer? And I said, no, I have not. Tell me more. Because I ain't even know people was doing that. Where you cooking bricks in air fryer? I ain't even know that you could make it like that.
It is crazy storytelling.
That's what I'm saying. And he'll be talking about like, man, $1,000 diamonds, like $100,000 diamonds. I like threw champagne on it or something. I don't know. But I'm like, yo, that's dope, dude. There's this rapper, Makami. He's this Haitian rapper. This man will rap a whole song in Haitian Creole, and it'll be so dope. And he does not allow any sort of
like criticisms or anything like that?
He doesn't allow any sort of like lyrics. Like, no one can put lyrics. Like, Genius don't have none of his lyrics. He keep getting it taken down every time they try and put it up, because he's like, yo, if you don't know Creole, I don't even want you to understand what I'm talking about.
Oh, bro, that's a good point too, because it's like, it's kind of related a little bit, but it's kind of like with, I guess you could say, anime openers or like city pop, just music that you don't really know the lyrics to.
Right.
Like, if you get that vibe from it, bro, like that's, I don't know if that might be authentic or not, but it's just a crazy vibe, man. If somebody can connect to you through something that you don't really understand, you know, with lyrics and stuff, but it's more just like a mood. Like that's a special feeling, bro.
Yeah, it's like, you don't even need to know the lyric. You don't need to necessarily know what they talking about. You just know, like, yo, you could feel their passion through like the music or through like the watching, whatever you watching or whatever it is, you know.
And that's with so many different genres too. Cause like, personally, bro, I really been on like a lot of like J-rock, J-pop, VK, and just like rock in general and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so crazy because certain songs you could literally tell was like the bridge, like you could tell the hype part. But even if you don't understand, if you don't listen to it a lot, you could tell like, oh damn, this is probably the part where like, you know, people start turning up, and it's just like, that's really crazy that you could feel that through the artist, you know.
Yeah.
Like what they say.
Like, what's that one city pop song? Well,
Not driving my love.
It's
Not Midnight Pretenders.
No,
I'm about to flex my knowledge. I ain't gonna lie.
It's your girl.
Stay with me.
Stay with me, bro.
Come on now.
Stay
Yes,
with
sir.
bro. Half the lyrics I don't know. I just know she really begging. Like, bro, she was like, that's bro. City pop is so fire because, dude, it's legit just a slightly poppier version of R&B.
That's bro.
We out here, bro, and that's legit Keith Sweat begging. It's the same thing. It's the same thing for real. Same bag.
And it's so crazy because it's like they say they were trying to this may be fake, but it may be true. It was in like an article. They said that with City Pop, they wanted to make a deviation of that sound, like R&B. And while they did do that, you could feel like that it's, you know, R&B esque, but it's also different, and that's like so cool because just like they really found like the sweet spot, you know, that's like different, but also still the same.
Yeah, that's facts, bro.
So it's just like, that shit is deep, bro. That shit is deep. That's all I really say is deep, bro. Go listen to City Pop. If you don't know what it is, just go look for a playlist.
Yep, you can find it on YouTube. Just search City Pop on YouTube. They're gonna have a whole playlist for you on deck. Bro, listen to Stay With Me. Tell me that's not gonna change your life.
And bro, artists been sampling City Pop as well. Like the weekend, he sampled Midnight Pretenders on, was it Dawn FM, I want to say?
I think so, probably. That was his 80s bag, so it makes sense if that was it.
But it's just like, artists paying homage to that as well, you know, so it doesn't get lost in time. So I feel like it's cool as well.
Right, and it goes back to the jazz thing. It's like, it comes from, it has a source that people can relate to. You know what I'm saying? But it's still them. It's still their thing. And so, you know, that, bro, like, City Pop fire.
It really is, bro. Oh my god.
But yeah, man, it's all just being able to connect with people for real.
That really is it.
That's why, like, I don't even like for real when people because people will come up to me if I'm working on something or if I have like a show or something, they'll ask me to like explain the meaning of like the painting to them. And on like one level I can understand because like you probably want to understand, probably want to be like, yo, I wonder what the artist was thinking type.
True.
But at the same time, I'm like, bro, whatever you get from it, I want like I want you to connect with it at your level. I want you to have your own experience with this. I don't want you to like just funnel your experience through my words, because I feel like through a certain level it sort of like dampens it, you know.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't feel as raw. It doesn't feel as visceral.
Because it's like you get less of a perspective of certain things, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, as an artist, you want to hear, you know, what other people think,
right?
Their own eyes, not just like, oh, he thought this. Oh, that's pretty cool, and just move on. It's just like, nah, how does that speak to you?
Facts.
But that's what really sticks with people.
But like, yeah, I think that's ultimately, like, I think if you experiencing it yourself, that's what matters the most. I think, like, what is your like authentic reaction to this thing?
Thanks.
Because, you know,
it's like, also people, I'm about to say something. I'm gonna think about this. I feel like people also have to realize, like, you know, in your pursuit of like whatever you're doing, you know, whether it's music, art, or whatever, like everything that you're doing is like it feeds into a bigger thing of like the universe. It's like you're giving your energy back into the universe, like you're putting out what you're doing, and that's really a beautiful thing, you know. Like even if, say for example, you're trying to make music, you're living, like even if you're you've been doing it for like 10 years or whatever,
yeah,
you know, and you haven't really got any traction, you got to think about the things that you've done so far and all the contributions you've made to the, you know, entire landscape of music and where you fit into that.
For real.
You know, and it's just like that goes back to being authentic, you know. As long as you're being authentically yourself, then it's like you won't be upset like, oh, this didn't really do nothing, you know. And you know, you'll be fine with it because like it's you and you put your passion into your
That's
heart and
facts.
soul.
That's facts. I remember in the last one of these I did, in the last episode, this episode 5, by the way, episode 4, I was talking about like art, no matter what kind of art it is, that art that you create, it's legit a documentation of your life.
That's true.
Like it's like proof that you existed, you know?
Hell yeah, that's true.
And I think if you putting out art that you don't connect with, man, you're not even giving people an accurate representation of who you are, you know?
Right. It's just a front at that point.
Right? Like
For whatever reason.
Right, when people look back on your work, they gonna sit there and get an entirely different view of you than who you are. Like, I'm gonna make one more Kendrick reference and then I'm done. Like a lot
out
of
on the brain,
bro, I swear. Like so much of like, I feel like all the way up until this last album and I guess this beef and everything, the view on Kendrick was like so skewed to where he's like this omnipresent person. Like he's this holier than thou person, and he was trying so hard to shake that in like this past album. Well, these past 2 albums.
Yeah, Mr. Morelli.
Yup, these past 2 albums and everything. And I think he's finally starting to reach that point where people are looking at him as human, but at the same time, it's still kind of like it's such a cult fan base now. Like it's low-key become.
Yeah, it is a cult.
Yeah, it's low-key become that. So he's like still sort of fighting that battle. But yeah, I understand why he would do it, because the worst thing I would hate not being able to walk around and people look at me as a person and instead look at me as like this presence, you know?
Yeah, that was something.
Like being idolized looks terrible because you can never be flawed at that point.
Right. You always gonna be perfect with the next person.
That's why ultimately, like, being authentic, like, dude, I'll be watching this podcast and this dude Van Lathan on it, he used to be on like TMZ and stuff, right? So like throughout the podcast, he'll always like say something like crazy or wild or something like that, and he was like, the whole reason I do it is so that way y'all never look at me like I'm a perfect person. Like I have to retain my humanity in one way or another, basically. Because he'll talk about like he'll have conversations similar to like how we have conversations, if that makes any sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like, because like you never want to be looked at as a person that is above reproach, because the second you mess up, everybody's like, whoa, who is this, man? We was just looking at Mr. Perfect. That's what we were expecting, you know? And that's why I think authenticity is so valuable, because even beyond just something that other people can connect with, it's something that can help retain your humanity, you know?
Yeah, that's a great point, bro.
Like,
damn. I don't even know what to say with that. That's bro.
You might be able to end it on that for real. Like,
he's not your savior.
Man,
I forgot how it went, but basically, yeah. Nobody's your savior but
bro,
Jesus.
You are your own hero. That's the way I look at it. Like, Peggy had the JPEG Mafia. He had, bro, the best album title he ever had. All My Heroes Are Cornballs. Because look at Kanye right now. That man, that was some of y'all heroes at one point or another. Bruh.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
That boy in high school. That boy in high school was idolized Kanye. I'm not gonna say his name because I'm not giving him no free highlights. Yeah, talking about Voldemort. Yeah.
I look like I just threw up a game.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. And he probably sitting up here like, dang, how do I listen to the new album?
True.
I'm like,
yeah.
That's why, bro, you gotta be your own hero, man, because you authentically know you.
True.
Authenticity is what keeps you human, in not only your eyes but other people's eyes, man. You're authentically you, and I promise you're gonna get to where you need to be, even if it's not where you think you're supposed to be.
Damn, something just popped up, bro. Can I say something right quick?
Get in your bag, bro.
All right, I was on Twitter once again. Don't get on Twitter. But basically, there was this girl, and she said that the artist saw me.
You can move in a little bit. I just realized you off camera a little bit.
Oh damn. Okay. Cool.
All right, it's cool.
But,
it's raw, y'all. I'm sorry. You was saying something about Saw Baby?
Yeah, you just said raw. That threw me off.
My fault.
No. But basically, yeah. If y'all don't know him, to make a long story short, he takes a lot of breaks with music and stuff. You know, because he lives life and he's a regular person. That's an inside joke. If you know, you know. But yeah, basically she said that it doesn't matter as long as you know, you can take as long as you want. You know, don't just take fucking 10 years type shit. You know, but it's just like as long as you're doing what you need to be doing, and as long as you're yourself, you know, you will be in the right place at the right time. Because like people say like his biggest song blew up in 2017, but it's like every time he drop a song, he comes out of nowhere, that bitch is a hit. You know, and it's just like, so yeah, all in all, just stay yourself, you know, and always just know that as long as you're doing what you need to be doing, and also being yourself, you'll get to wherever you need to be.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah. At the end of the day, be you. And it looks like tourists coming through, so we about to wrap this up, yo. It's been art talk, man. Oh, appreciate you, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
No, I got you.
Oh, and we gonna peace out on this note. Alright, y'all be safe. Checking out with me on the next episode. If you are returning, appreciate you for coming through. If this is your first time, hey, nice to meet you. This has been Art Talk. It's Don. It's Darren. Link in the description.
Indeed.
Peace. Y'all be safe, man. Yeah.
Love you.